up, homies? I gotta get the chat set here. $1,000,000 blessings for the first person, for the first 5 persons, for the first 50 persons who super chat, subscribe, and share the stream. All three super chat, share, and subscribe. 1,000,000 blessings. And if you've already subscribed, that's fine and dandy too. That's you are one step ahead of some of the others who are new. We're just getting a notification to this brand new channel. Let me read a message from one of our sponsors on the show message board. This message is from, and I quote, Long Balls Larry 182. Is that a 7? 182? Peace sign. Hash. Comment. Here's a few for you. One came from some alien doll. The others are unknown at this point. Period. Backslash. I would first like to thank you so much for the mothership. Almost like the mothership. What else? Many things. I have 3 beautiful pieces. One did end up breaking the nozzle. Thank goodness the juice box, glass juice box, with awesome writing on it, which will remain secret. It is but damaged. I have the nozzle. I have the crazy girls that can do it on stream. It sheared off, almost as if, no, I don't want to say it was broken, but it's almost as if it was cracked or something, and had a hairline, and it was like, ready to roll. Because I don't remember what happened. I think somebody else broke it, unfortunately. Not on purpose, of course, just... I'm not even sure. I think so. I can be wrong. Holy diamond. We gotta eat something. We're gonna have some silk. I'm not even sure what it's called. Well, I'm hungry. I'm getting bigger. I'm getting really big quickly. Not in a bad way. But I gained like 10, 15 pounds in the last 5, 6 months. And then I lost it, and then I gained it, but it was slower, right? I was starting to wake up, right? My legs are bigger and stronger. Notice I didn't say I'm faster. I'm bigger. I'm still very, very, very fast, like lightning. It's just a bad out of shit, you know? Just flying really fast. Shit. Got letters from Long Balls Larry. Just one of many. Got letters from Long Balls, letters from Dusty, Callie, So I just wanted you all to have a good day today. I want you to remember I definitely I haven't done my hair. I don't clean this like plastic fig dude. Look at these tools here. You know. This phone here. Make sure you click the share button, subscribe to me. Let's get these puns started. Okay. We should make some cookies. No, you know what we should have? Should I make protein pancakes today? I really feel, yeah. What do you mean? He wants me to do French toast crunch. Like get French toast in me and then put some like almonds and walnuts in the frying pan and then maple syrup, some cinnamon, some nutmeg, drop of sea salt. Oh, I gotta get in the bathtub today, but I don't think it's happening. I'm gonna wait till like midnight or past midnight, 3 to 4 a.m. Have a bath, and that way I'm clean for 4:30, 5 a.m. And I can't even guarantee 5 a.m. Pretty much know. What time does the sun come up? 6:43 a.m. Real slow. Let me see what time it comes up. Maybe it comes up at 5:85. Sunrise one thing. $6:13. And I think it sets at 8:40. 8:39. So 6:13. Let's call it 6:19. 14 hours, 30 minutes of daylight. Ish, like I wouldn't call it. I don't know. I gotta look at what it's like at 6 a.m. I know it's a little bit bright, but it's not that bright. Maybe it is. It's been dependent on the cloud. That's right. Because today was not that bright. It's like there's clouds way up there, like 30, 40 kilometers in the sky, and they're all kind of like, I don't know, I guess it's yesterday's cloud. Little leftovers. It must have something to do with the humidity when the clouds go up so high, when the ceiling is so high. So already we've added David and my foot. I was gonna put some cream on my foot. You should. This is Polysport. Heal fast formula. Which reminds me, I'll get some of this. It actually really hurts. I think I'm okay. It's not like somewhere outside when you push it again. It gets sore when you push it in the wound. It's a puncture wound with a blunt. It wasn't sharp with the shovel. I mean, I guess it had a bit of a jagged corner. It wasn't really sharp at all. What? Right here, this sandal. I just don't want to ruin my. Like, I got nice shoes, eh? Like, they're not like super amazing, so expensive. But I don't like they're 4 or 5 years old, but I don't like to ruin stuff, eh? I don't know. I try and keep my footwear really clean, eh? And, damn. I gotta use a pair of shoes to start shoveling, you know? I was using shoes, but I blew them out. When I had like a pair of shoes for shoveling. They weren't like anything fancy. They were just light on my feet. They were hard sole on the bottom, so it was good for shoveling. They didn't have any ankle support at all. So I was always getting tired, and they would kind of fall off the back a bit because they were just slip-on type of shoes, eh? They were comfortable. Same with hesitation. And work boots and stuff are just too heavy, too clunky. They get so full of mud, they get so heavy. I wear them, but I don't like to. But if I was going somewhere, I would wear them to work, you know, like for some places. Hazardous area, I would steel toe boots for sure. I'd like to get steel toe shoes. I might have a pair still somewhere. I don't think I'll be able to go through them. They stink really bad. Really bad. I have a few pairs that stink really bad, but whatever. So I guess I'll blow out my New Balances, you know. Oh man, it feels good. Can't fall asleep before me. Oh, Fred. Hello, Fred. Yeah, let's pretend it's the back. Hey, be nice about that. Little friend. I can't believe how sharp his teeth are. I don't want his claws. Even when he's playing, his claws are really sharp. I can't imagine if this cat was mad at me. He's very sharp. Super powerful cat. His feet are so long. He's tired. He just wants to sleep. Flags like the window. In here either, it's usually always closed. We'll fall asleep with the lights on. It's way better to do that. If you can fall asleep in just full sunlight, oh, it's so good. Just recharges my body. It's like I wish I wasn't on live stream because I'd strip right down, open the windows, and just go to sleep, right? Oh yeah, I was gonna use some lotion too. I'm not a big lotion guy, but like in the last couple of days, I'm like, what's up with my hands? Do I need lotion or something? So I'm gonna put some lotion on for like the first time in 4 years probably. Maybe longer, I think longer. I don't use lotion at all. Actually, I take this one. I have no clue how much to use or anything. I put 3 squirts. It's like it's crazy. So cold. I have way too much. So you just use 1 squirt, or like, is there? Do you use like? Is there a way to use like a quarter squirt or something? Because like I use 3 full pumps. This is not. I have enough to do like my whole body, and there's still too much. Holy crap! Dip my hands in soup or something. I'm not a lotion guy. Did I say that already? Like, I'm really not. This is probably like, I won't need lotion for 6 years, maybe 10 years. I won't need any lotion. Like, is it absorbent? It's hemp oil, retinol, anti-aging. It's from pharmacy. It's from the shopping strip. Made with natural hemp. With retinol. They say hemp oil, retinol. It's from the hemp collection. Farm to table, and farm is spelled PH. Infused with hemp oil and retinol for smoother. Well, I don't know. Yeah, this is very smooth. Like if I was to rate this out of like frictionless, out of like 0 to 100, this is, well, it's frictionless. It's pure frictionless. Like if I ever had to light a fire with like flint or something, I would have either the best chance. I think I would have the best chance because it'd just be like 100% just. Wow, this is incredible. I'll never need lotion again. There's still way too much. It's my hands are freezing. I think I have frostbite. Oh, it's so cold. Oh, it's so cold. Why is it freezing on my hands? The window's open and I'm in Winnipeg. But like I wasn't cold before. My hands are so cold, you guys. Holy dynamite. Oh, my hands are freezing. I would say there is like a little bit less lotion than I started with, but it's pretty close to the same amount. Like, it's still like I dumped my hands in some tomato soup, a bunch of mushroom soup. Like I just went in. Oh, it's so cold. Don't move. Can't have air. Oh, my hands smell. My hands smell like a spa, like a salon. There's like two hot chicks working at the desk. Oh, it's whoa. I'm married. Oh, maybe just quick one. Oh, your hair is so beautiful. Don't tell my wife. But I think your hair smells as good as hers. Oh, we've got to end that dream. We have to end that vision. I gotta get to a salon. There should be two hot chicks working at a salon somewhere here in Winnipeg. They both want to do me like right out of the gate. Man, my nails look amazing all of a sudden. Why do I actually have like good, nice looking nails now? Yo, I gotta bottle this stuff up and sell it to you guys like in tiny jars. You just need 3 pumps. I'll give you one, and I'll have you coming back forever, right? This is the only bottle. This bottle was on clearance at Winners like 4 years ago. So the last 7. I don't know. It's from Winners, I think. Well, that nail is really nice. That one's nice. What happened to that one? This one's nice. That one's really nice. This one, I've never had nice nails before. I really gotta stop chewing my fingers. I won't even go near them with this. Oh, look at that nail. I gotta get that on my toes. You guys are gonna have to tune in for that episode. It's gonna be a Patreon. Like, I have that. I'm gonna start using YouTube differently. I'm gonna get a super chat. I'll shout you out. And then I'm gonna get a super thanks. I'll try and go live if I'm not live. And say thank you on the live stream as soon as I start. For the super thanks that I just got. Right? Now I can't guarantee that all the time. But what I could do is after like a couple days of super thanks, I could go live or just thank you all like I do on Fridays and Saturdays, right? There's always an episode on Fridays, and if I missed Friday and Saturday, that's what Sundays are for. I'm a busy guy. Some people say they're busy. You're not with your 2 plants that look like bunk. It's not busy. Taking your dog for a walk isn't busy. And with cat, it's like $10. So I don't know when this like sheen, this glistening, like I look like I have like suntan oil or something, you know? Which again, I haven't had that on since the first year I met my wife. I didn't have her. She's all like, "No, put some of this on." I'm like, "No." She got all sad. I'm like, "Okay, give me some now." She's all happy. I'm like, "So weird." I can't believe how hot I am. What happened to his finger? It's the one next to the other finger that's already messed up. All his hands just gonna be straight, only good for clobbering and barely rolling perfect J's. What? Oh, my fingers go like this. Oh no, it's like the ultimate. No one's doing a peace sign. Oh man, look how bad it looks. I love you so much. Please try to remember that this is a serious peace sign. I'm never doing peace. I can't do double peace signs anymore. Oh, dude, I'm reduced to a thumbs up on this one. I'm like a super old dude giving a peace sign and thumbs up. Forever, this one's no good. This peace sign's broken, bro. Bro, who even does a peace sign like to the left like that? It's like bunny ears from the 80s on like a tiny little shitty TV, you know? It's not very good. This one's just so perfect. That's deuces, bro. This one's like your grandma's knitting you a sweater that says deuces on it, and it's really, really ugly, you know? Oh no. Look at it's all even cockeyed and crooked. Look, I can't even make it go straight. Like if I go like this, it's off to the side. If I go like this is all weird. Look at the deuces on too, bro. Deuces, deuces, bro. Look at this one. Oh, it's so bad. No, I can't even do a good one. Deuces dabbing on the haters, bro. It's gonna be reduced to just thumbs up. Oh man, what happened to that finger? The nail, the finger. This isn't even mine now. The size of it too. Wow, that was pretty big too. Holy crap, I got these monster digits, bro. Bro, you gotta be careful. Piece of bone sticking out of this one, that's awesome. These things have seen a few battles, but this week, to be honest, my hands are like a 5 out of 10. They're strictly mostly smashers and clobberers, but there's gotta be some that can make pierogies with them too or something. We don't know for sure yet, but we'll find out. We get a hot Ukrainian mistress and a 55-year-old, 65-year-old lady. We'll have her help us make burritos with our fingertips. I really like Italian ladies. They're nice. I think they're super like laid back, you know? It's just interesting. They're like a spy's wife type of thing, you know? She's all like, yeah, my husband is a spy. She's just doing her thing with like one super long one, eh? She's just all doing it. She's like flicking it, catching it. She's all dabbing on the haters, eh? I just picture like a French dude and an Italian woman living on the cliffs of Italy, overlooking the seas as they crash. The rolling waves crash over the rocks. His name is Pierre. Her name is Frederica. I don't know if that's Italian or not. She's named Frederica. She's hot. is above average. I would never stay at a bed and breakfast, but it's kind of ironic because I would stay at. The reason why, I'll tell you why, at a Airbnb, because so many other people have stayed there, right? So I think it's dirty. Right? Now hear me out. This makes no sense. Hear me out. I'll stay at a hotel that the mattress has been slept on by like 5,000 people, you know? And that to me is just super disgusting and gross. But yet to me it somehow made more sense to stay at a hotel than an Airbnb. I'll never sit on a couch at a hotel or on an Airbnb. Never. Never. I'll never sit on I'll walk around with flip flops if there's rugs everywhere. I want there to be tile everywhere. And I want there to be other stuff too. Hot chicks just everywhere. You know how they have vending machines? You know how they have like a fridge full of like candy and drinks and like walls full of candy. Pull out like your dresser drawers are full of candy, right? It's like somebody could go into a diabetic shock first. If they've never been to Vegas, you could screw up so bad, so bad. Like you could lose all your money just eating all the candy in the hotel room that you're in. Like the bag of chips is $400 in your hotel room. Downstairs at CVS, 40 cents. The bag is like this big. For a Canadian going to Vegas for the first time, you're like, everything is so cheap. You can get 4 burgers, stack them on top of each other for $4. You give $1 tip, they're like, we don't accept tips, it's McDonald's. You're like, take it, you know. You walk out of there, you're still like, you go back, you're like, you know what, I just don't feel right, here's another $10. And the guy's like, what the? Get him another 16 burgers. And then you walk out, you're like, you've got enough burgers, you've got 2 bags of burgers for $16. And you're walking out, you're handing burgers out. Canadian, I'm from Winnipeg, I was handing burgers out to less fortunate people in Vegas. I was getting I'll tell you stories, true stories. These happen. And then I gotta get out of here, I gotta make some food or do some things. I was gonna go to sleep, but I think enough of this is dried. Now it's kind of like, it's almost, it's turning into like glue basically, and it's kind of like, I can feel like tiny pieces. I don't know if this is what's going on. But we're just gonna let this play out. Man, the burn on the back of my hand is really bad. Jeez. So, and I got these cuts on my fingers from the cans of cat food I realized. I can't find any right now though, it's weird. It's like that lotion sealed up all the cuts. There's a good one too, like it was just, I felt like my skin was off, it just flapped in yesterday. I can't find it. What the heck, man? Oh, I don't see nothing. Just that burn. So I'll tell you a story. We were staying at the Wynn. Very expensive hotel in Vegas. Got 3 or 4 free nights, so we stayed there. And as soon as they started charging us money, we left. Not in bad terms. Like we're going back there. We're gonna stay there, go get massages, whatever. Eat the best buffet in the world is at the Wynn. Is that Trey Landing? If that's Trey Landing, I gotta get you a wrench, buddy. Everybody is gonna have no wrenches, and then there's gonna be new wrenches given out this week. I just thought about it. But while I'm sleeping, I'm gonna need people to make sure. I don't want anyone timed out unless they are swearing in the chat or just the cordial stuff. Gentlemen, don't mistreat a lady. Don't mistreat a dude. That's me. You guys are fair game. Teasing. So we stayed at the Win and we'd have like the buffet for whatever reason. I don't think you could take food out of the buffet. So we would just my chick would just put some cookies in her purse, a couple cookies. I would say, here, I'd fold it up in a napkin. Every time we left Bally's breakfast or something like that, or the Flamingo buffet, Bally's breakfast. I don't remember where all we went for buffets and stuff. But I was always wrapping up like a dainty or something. I'm a super cool dude. I learned from the best, right? And I would take whatever was really good, just a couple, but I would take it for myself, right? And whatever, my wife wanted one, whatever. But she never really asked for anything. She would just eat while we were there, and that was good enough. Me, I was always like, while we were walking, I need to be eating food, And I'd see all these people on the street with nothing, and they're just like in a t-shirt, or they don't even have t-shirts on, and I was like, oh man, I was like, here's $5-10, bunch of change, so here's those cookies, and I would leave with like, not from the buffets, but when we ate at restaurants, like I had vouchers for $350, $400 free food. I don't know how much my wife had, but she had vouchers as well, like $250 to $200 in vouchers just from certain places. Some places she had way more than me, but a couple I had more than her. I would take my food to. I would get like 3 different meals. I'm not making this up. And the guy would be looking at me and like I'm a skinny guy. I'm not overweight or whatever. Whatever. I'm chubby. I'm chubby sometimes, but I'm not like I can lose weight like really fast. So at the time I'm like super skinny, weighed like 25 pounds less than I do right now. And he's like, "You're not eating." And basically he's staring at me, going, "You're not eating all this food." This other at this other restaurant, this guy's like, what else? Man, this one guy had a list like this. I had like for breakfast, there was lunch and dinner, and then I had 3 desserts. Man, I ate all this food. But here's the kicker: I would only eat like once or twice a day, right? So, and then I would walk for like 10 hours, and sipping and doing my thing. But I would also we'd eat later on, right? But I eat huge meals, like as if you haven't seen me before. But yeah, like lately I haven't really. Yeah, I guess I've been eating pretty good, but I can eat way more than that. I'm just not trying to. Right? When I'm on the go, I'm like, I'm just gonna eat till I can't eat no more. Just giving you the big heart love. Let's see some hearts in the chat. Throw some hearts up on the side there. Hit that heart button there for me. Make all the hearts come up on the chat there so I see. I want to feel the love. You know what I'm saying? Show some love in the chat. Blessings. Rastafari. Hope everyone's having a good day. From Canada to you. So I'd have all this food, right? And you're starting to catch my drift, and my wife would get her to go container too, and we'd put stuff in the container that was still like a whole plate of fries, onion rings, and then another container would be half of our sandwich that was untouched, and then after a while, I started to get my food to go. I would eat whatever I wanted. And remember, this is all free. Like I had played points or whatever to have all this food. And then I would just hand it to people. I'd be like, dude, please try and eat as much as you can. This was $100 meal, no joke. At the Win, it was $100 for it. It was a very expensive burger, truffle fries, and there was other things, jalapeno poppers, like all these different things, battered mush fried, and it was hot and everything. Like I just left there, and man, the guy was so grateful. And I mean, like when he took a bite, he was screaming at me down the strip, man. He was like, "You're the best, man." I was just like, I'll never forget that. But I helped out so many people. My chick was at like a conference or something in Vegas, so I was on my own, and she had conferences, so I'd like go sit by the pool, I'd go swimming for 4 hours, I'd chill, I'd catch a wicked suntan, like a sunburn, sorry, and then I'd be dusted, like I'd have to stay in the hotel, but before that, like, 3-4 days in a row, I was just, out on the strip every day. I'd go into the pharmacies where it was the cheapest to buy water and stuff, like just a regular price, like, but I mean regular, way cheaper in the city. Where I live in the city, like, it's kind of expensive. There are very cheap places at grocery stores and stuff for big, cases of water and stuff, but I didn't carry a 24 water. I was carrying these jugs of water with handles, and I'd have like 6 of them. I'd be like, one for you, one for you. I'd go get sandwiches, and I'd buy like 6-8 sandwiches. I'd throw a sandwich in with the water, and sometimes if it was a younger girl, I'd give her like $5 or $10. There was a few women on the streets I felt really sorry for. And then I keep moving. And always gave, like, if somebody was in a wheelchair or something, I always give them $5 or $10. A bottle of a jug of water, a couple sandwiches, because they have a hard time trying to make ends meet. Right? Harder than most if you're, in a wheelchair. It makes me sad. And I saw this one guy, man, he was in a wheelchair. Dude had no legs. And made me so sad. And he was very old. And I was like, dude, he was like in the middle of an island. Like an island is a brick, like 2 roads on each side. And there was like, I guess there was a bus stop, but I couldn't. There was like no bus shack. There was no bench. Maybe. I don't even know if there was a bus sign. And I mean, I was in the middle of, like, far back in, like, the, you're not supposed to go there area of Vegas. I went far. And I'll never go back to that one side. Never. I'll never go back. I got chased and everything, and I'll never go back there. I was out of breath and super tired. And there was this old guy, I swear he was in on something, or he was just at the wrong place at the wrong time, and they wouldn't touch him because he's like, he has nothing, right? And I said, I'm like, hey man, like, am I supposed to be around? He's like, no, you should not be here. I'm like, what? And he was straight up, like, instantly said no. And I was like, why? He's like, it's probably the most dangerous place in Vegas, he said. I was like, oh man. I was so scared, and I gave him all a bunch of change, like quarters and a couple fives, a couple ones, and a bottle of water and some sandwiches. I had a backpack, eh? I still have that backpack, but I had a backpack with me. I used to pack, like, I had all my poker chips in there and everything. I had $2,000 in chips from wherever casino I was at. It wasn't the Wynn, it wasn't Caesars, I can't remember. I think it was at the Flamingo. I can't remember. No, Cosmo. I can't remember where I was that time. Oh yeah, my chick was at a conference, so I was at Cosmo. And man, I ran. Again, I was out of breath, and I got to this area, finally, like, far enough away I could take a break, like a stop. Because I looked around, there was nothing in front of me, and it was all desert with this old fence on one side. And then the other side, I like, it's been so many years, but there was like all derelict, and just, there was really nothing. If the strip runs this way, and this is Binions, like, Fremont, I was over here. Like, I was about, like, the pawn shop, the gold pawn shop is like 10 mile. And actually, so what I did is I went all this way, and then I went down a street that kind of equals the pawn shop, pretty much. But if you take the pawn shop and go far that way and then turn right, you you end up in an area you don't want to be in. I swear to you. It's very residential, but it's run down, and there's gangs there. And I was chased by some big decos, and I didn't say nothing to them. I wasn't yelling. I wasn't talking loud. I was walking down the street, and it was the weirdest thing. They were pretending like they were working on an old hot rod. And there was like 3 or 4 guys in the front, and I swear they were like clanging wrenches together. I swear to you. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, someone like 3 doors over, like finally like woke up out of their like coma or like drunken stupor, like starts whistling like a bird, like. And I'm like, what's going on? And what's up? Like an eagle? I'm looking in the air, and then I see someone over. I can kind of hear where it's coming from, and I trace over there. And then I see across like 3 doors down, the other end of the street at the corner, where those guys are working on this car. At the trunk of this car opens up, and these 3 Mexicans jump out of the trunk. They all point at me and start whistling even louder and a different whistle now, and I'm like, and they all start moving towards me slowly, and I'm like, screw this, and I'm carrying waters and stuff, eh? I got a backpack with like 2 or 3 waters in it, sandwiches, like $2,000 in poker chips, in not chips, like not poker chips, just in plastic chips from a casino, and I start running. I drop a jug of the water I'm carrying in my other hand, and I can hear one of them kind of like laughing or something. So I keep running. There's no way these like drug-induced Mexicans even have a chance. This is a long time ago. I'm so fast. I'm one of the fittest guys in Vegas that week. Guaranteed. Probably the fittest. Not you, just because you don't have these crazy muscles. I can outrun you. I can crush you in any sport, and I can definitely move. And if you want to tangle, you won't tangle with them again after I'm done with you. So, but there was like 6 of them. Plus, I didn't go to Vegas to tangle, you know? I just want to go chill. I'm on vacation. And I'm trying to be a nice guy, right? So holy crap, man, they're all chasing me, and some guy's laughing and I'm yelling at, and so I turn around and I'm like, you guys. And I'm taking a look at them, and they're all scrawny. One guy's fat, and they're not gaining on me. They're losing distance. So they start out like fairly close, you know, like not that far, like 2 hoses lengths behind me. I increase it to 3 hoses lengths, and then 4 house lengths, and before you know it, it's like half a block, 6, 7 house lengths. And I'm scared though. Like I'm really scared. I don't know if they got guns, knives. I'm worried. I'm like, I'm just trying to have a good time. I'm like 20. I don't know how old I am. I'm bad with age now. I was about 30 years old, maybe 32. And I run as fast as I can, and I don't look back anymore. Now that I know I've created distance, and I'm not like, because it's either I stop and I have to fight, right? And I don't want to do that. But I have to make the decision quickly because I'm not a marathon runner. I can run for a long time, but what if they can run for a long time too, right? And they can fight, right? Then they're eventually going to catch up with me, and it's going to be go time, but I'm out of breath. So I have to make a calculated decision to decide my fate. And I decide to run. I don't stop. It's the right decision. But man, it sucks. It sucks really bad. If I was in Canada, I would have stopped, but not in another country. So I keep running and I'm really scared. Like I'm super scared. I'm thinking maybe I could. This is it. I could die. And I'm sort of crying, but I'm not crying. But I'm thinking like if I could cry right now, I would. I'm just running, and I turn into like a lightning bolt or something, you know. I run for like 2-3 minutes, and then I'm gassed so bad. I'm going, and I can tell like I'm not doing good because it's so hot out. It's scorching hot. I've got a backpack on me, and I'm soaked in sweat. I got one bottle of water. I throw it over. I crack it, and I just start chugging it. I can't even breathe. I'm like spitting up water. And I look up, and there's this guy, that guy in the wheelchair, in the middle of the road. And it's like desert to my right with a chain link fence, so I feel like I'm safe on that side. And the residential section is like, if I'm right here, and the guy's right, this old man in the wheelchair is right here. I ran from here, here, here. I was like over here in this area. There's houses all lined up here in this area. I ran like 6 blocks to get to this area. Vegas isn't that big. Like I walk all around my city, and my city's way bigger than Vegas. Huge compared to Vegas. I probably have 6 or 8 Vegases in my city. I walk about, I'll bike like just over half my city, which is far. I've never biked from one perimeter to the other, never. But I have walked. Actually, so yeah, I have walked really far because I've almost walked to St. Norbert before from Pembina and Grant. So if I've basically Pembina and Grant, and I've walked to St. Norbert and back, so that is very far. But this city is massive, massive. Yes, Vegas isn't. I don't think Vegas is tiny or anything. It's just it's not huge. That's for sure. Well, it's big, but it's not. It's not a city. I mean, I guess it's a city, but I don't think it has a big population. I don't know actually. Let's see how many people live in Vegas without going like outside at all of the city limits. How many people? How many people live in Vegas? Holy crap! Actually, the same amount of people live in Vegas that live in. No, no. No, it's taken in too much area. How many people live in Winnipeg? We almost have 1,000,000. So you guys have 600,000. We have 950,000. Uh, Las Vegas metro population. Las Vegas metro population. Since the 1990s, Las Vegas Valley has seen rapid growth, tripling its population from 740,000 in 1990 to 2.2 million estimated in 2018. The Las Vegas Valley, 2.3 million in 2020. You guys don't even have a census for Las Vegas. 2.7 million. 2.84 million in 2022. $2.953 million in 2024. What the heck is that, bro? Someone's shredding a whole oak tree. New York City population 19 million. Los Angeles 12.56 or 12.6 million. Chicago 9 million. Houston, Texas 6.8. I didn't know there was that many people in Chicago. You got you guys crammed there, that sucks. They got Chicago crammed, New York crammed, Dallas, Fort Worth, Miami crammed, 6.3. Atlanta. Minneapolis only has 3 million, it's huge. Okay. How do I ask it about like the size of the land? How many square feet is Las Vegas? How many miles squared is Vegas? 130. How many miles squared is Winnipeg? .461 kilometers. So it's like it's bigger than Vegas by 70 miles, which is like 33 or 40%. But is it? How many miles is the state of Nevada squared? Land area of 110,000 miles. How many miles squared is Manitoba? How many miles squared is Manitoba? 647,000 kilometers, otherwise known as 250,000 square miles. Manitoba covers a vast area and includes 4 distinct geographic regions, each with its own flora, fauna, and land features. That means like their own plants and living organisms. And land features is some rock faces, some desert, water, and tree forest. 1/6 of the province's surface is comprised of more than 100,000 lakes, including Lake Winnipeg, the 5th largest freshwater lake in Canada. Tenth largest freshwater lake in the world. Largest lake entirely in Ontario, part of Great Lake Drainage Basin. Great Slave Lake is the 10th largest lake in the world. I thought Winnipeg, Manitoba was. I thought we had Lake Winnipeg. The Caspian Sea, Lake Superior, Victoria, Lake Huron. It's not even on here. Lake Michigan is 5th, 6th. Lake Huron is 4th. Lake Michigan is 5th. Big Bear Lake, where is that? What place does Lake Winnipeg rank in freshest water lakes in the world? What is this? It says Lake Winnipeg is the 10th largest lake in the world. Oh, it's not fresh? The surface area of Lake Winnipeg is about 23,750 kilometers and covers about 3.7% of the surface area of the province. Lake Winnipeg is about 436 kilometers in length and 111 kilometers across as it's at its widest point. What lake has the most fresh water in the world? Located in Russia in the southern region of Siberia, Lake Baikal is the world's largest freshwater lake, both volume and depth. Lake Baikal contains 20% of the world's fresh surface water. Lake Baikal hides its vast waters under a relatively small surface area. Must be super, that's why it's super deep. $1,741 meters. Yeah, it's not a freshwater lake. I don't know. It has to be, like, I mean, is Lake Winnipeg a freshwater lake? I know it is. With its beautiful beaches and wide open waters, Lake Winnipeg is one of Manitoba's greatest freshwater resources. Lake Winnipeg, the world's 10th largest freshwater lake by surface area, plays a critical role in tourism, recreation, commercial, and sport fisheries, and hydroelectric generation of hydropower. It doesn't say that anywhere else, but here it says that. I mean, it does sort of. Why is but it doesn't rank it in its ranking. But I think it's about how much water. I don't know. This is Lake Winnipeg, the world's 10th largest freshwater lake by surface area. Fed by many rivers, including the Saskatchewan Red and Winnipeg, which drain a large part of the Great Plains. The lake is drained to the northeast by Nelson River into Hudson Bay. So there's a tilt. And it tilts down Hudson Bay and then the ice wall. So the ice wall, so that's where all the water is in the ocean over there. What ocean is near Hudson Bay? Atlantic Ocean. It is connected with the Atlantic Ocean via Hudson Strait, northeast with the Arctic Ocean via the Fox Channel. What ocean is the Hudson Bay connected to? With the Hudson Bay, inland sea indenting east central Canada with an area of 500,000 miles or 1.25 million square kilometers, 1,250,000 square kilometers. It is bounded by Nunavut, Manitoba, Ontario, and Quebec. It is not connected with the Atlantic Ocean via. It is connected with the Atlantic Ocean via Hudson Strait and with the Arctic Ocean. Is Nunavut connected to the Arctic Ocean? Nunavut. Well, it's going to show me a fake map. The Arctic Ocean is the smallest and shallowest of the world's 5 oceans. It spans an area of approximately 14 million kilometers and is known as one of the coldest oceans. The International Hydrographic Organization recognizes it as an ocean. The mean depth is only 1,000 meters. Bacile Lake is almost twice as deep, 1780. This is 1,000. What ocean surrounds Nunavut? The Arctic Ocean bounds Nunavut to the north. Greenland. Oh, this is cool. Interesting. How far is the Arctic Ocean from South Africa? But I thought you said that we were in a globe, so if it's that far, then can't you just go around the other way? That makes no sense. How far is it from Alaska to South Africa? 10,000 miles. You try and make that make sense. No road it's found. Alaska, United States to South Africa. No, that's in the world. Map of Europe, please. So I see some more lies for a second. So we should be able to go from Greenland to, what is this down here? What's at the tip of South America there, the bottom? This map says. So we could ask it Greenland to South America, how far? Or Greenland to Australia, maybe. Let's do Australia. Is that Australia? Yeah, Australia. So let's go Australia to Australia to Alaska. How far is it from Australia to Alaska? Winnipeg to Nepal is 11,000 kilometers. Is Winnipeg near the ice wall? I'm gonna go make pizza. I really thought about it, and pizza is life. You know, if you aren't having pizza, you aren't really living. So get some pizza in you. Get it fast. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Holy crap! We just got 77 new subscribers. So let me see here. 147 new subscribers. So I've been writing your names in my mind for a while now. Y'all ready for this?